Hey YouTubers, this is Bob.
In the evaluation of all bullshit, it is comforting to remember Hanlon's razor. Never attribute to malice that which can be adequately explained by stupidity.
Hi there YouTube, I'm Robert Lester, and today we're talking about Robert Hickman. Robert Hickman is the man I could have become, a person invested in spiritualism and mediumship, and this video is my response to his work.
Well, the following clip is a short channeling session with Orion.
I don't know who this Orion is. I assume he's Irish.
So, let's tune in and watch and see what he has to teach us. Thanks for being here.
Greetings, my name is Orion. I have come here to bring to you this evening teachings that will expand your knowledge.
Not the usual pretending they're being spoken to. Oh no, this goes much, much further. Instead, you've got this guy, this professional, basically claiming to channel a being, physically, to be taken over, possessed by an entity called Orion.
For many of you listening, it is not so much an issue of acquiring new knowledge as much as it is remembering that which you have forgotten.
These mediums who go into a trance, claim to be possessed, overshadowed, or even fully controlled by a spirit, they can't act for toffee, and they give across general information. Oh, you've forgotten what you remembered some time ago in a previous incarnation or something. That kind of stuff.
Many of you here have lived before. You have had lives in the ancient world of Atlantis.
Atlantis. My least favourite series of Stargate. Oh well. No. I was never in Atlantis as far as I know. You probably weren't. The idea of Atlantis is from mythology. It could be broadly based upon some elements of certain societies, certain ancient civilizations, but is probably nothing like the mythology you invest your time and effort in as a New Ager. So, no.
And some of you even remember your incarnations. On the earth today there are many Atlanteans who have reincarnated. In your time in Atlantis, you were tested severely and challenged with the issue of handling spiritual and material power. Many of you failed in your task, and as such, you have had to repeat your incarnations time and time again.
I'm sorry, did you present any evidence there? No. You basically talked about previous incarnations and Atlantean incarnations, and where's the proof? Why should we assume that you're right just because you sit with your eyes closed and mumble in a silly voice? Does that make it true? I don't think so.
Many of you even now are having flashbacks, memories, dreams, and intuitions that you have lived in this place called Atlantis.
You know what? There's a strange coincidence going on here, because there's all these people having experiences. There's also something else. There's the fact that these people who claim to have experiences have a belief towards those ideas. That's the bigger story. If you want to experience Atlantis and other dimensions in the same way as Robert Hickman, then all you have to do is simply invest your time and effort in that belief and delude yourself.
Some of you have even been involved in the past with those who we term alien in this world. It is true that the Atlanteans knew many from the other worlds, and those of the higher realms were in continual communication with those of the Atlantean culture who were so advanced. Do not be afraid, for in the coming years you shall see greater and greater connection between the Atlanteans of the past and those who come from the worlds beyond.
Basically, Robert Hickman is full of shit. His beliefs are basically what he's brought into his own mind, what he's looked into, what he's examined. And those beliefs have flourished in his tiny little mind and become a delusion, full-blown, in its style, in its way. And of course, he believes what he's saying, he believes what he's doing, he even probably believes in some of his trance work, as some mediums do, although many are simply faking. I don't know what to make of him, apart from to say that he's practicing quackery. He's making up stories, he makes a living out of it, and only idiots and the ignorant can be fooled by such nonsense.
Well, that may have hit the big time, but it's still a bunch of bullshit.